What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so look, the NBA season is quickly approaching. We're about 5 weeks or so from the start of the NBA season. I think training camp starts, might be a little off for this, but maybe about 2 more weeks, I think, somewhere around that time period. But anyway, the season is fast approaching, okay? And we already know that the Lakers are going to get an unbelievable amount, and in my opinion, an unjustified and unearned amount of attention from the media. But we know that within the basketball realms, it's the LUM media, so we know what to expect from that. I mean, it is what it is. The thing that I want to put out here is Magic Johnson already started this. Look, I get it. Magic's a homer. He's all Laker. I get all that. I respect Magic. All of us do. But when Magic said a couple weeks ago that we need to all be patient with JJ Redick, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Okay? Hell no. Nope. I'm not going to be. I don't know about y'all, but nope. From day one, Darvin Ham got criticized after every goddamn loss. Every loss was his fucking fault. I'd be goddamn when the Lakers lose, and trust me, they will lose a lot this season. Somehow the blame gonna be shifted to somebody else. I don't want to hear about Rob Pelinka. I don't want to hear about D'Lo. I don't want to hear about nobody. If Darvin Ham got all the blame last year, god damn it, he gonna get the motherfucking blame this year. That's the way it's gonna be. Any person who come on here that's overly apologetic for JJ, I'm gonna block you and bat your ass like Barry Bonds and Kimmy Mutombo, because I'm gonna know what time it is. I don't mind you defending him sometimes, for whatever reason, because sometimes I do have a little bit of a bias against the Lakers and LeBron. So if it's within reason, but when I see you constantly making excuses for him, then I know what time it is. Okay? First of all, the Lakers haven't done anything this offseason. Nothing. Not really. The projected lineup for the Lakers is going to be Anthony Davis at center, Rui Hachimura at power forward. At small forward, LeBron James, who lately have been playing power forward, but I think they're going to be moving him to small forward. At shooting guard, it's going to be Austin Reeves, I believe, and at point guard, D'Lo, who I'm not sure is going to last the entire season. And I suspect he's going to be blamed a lot because he's a shooter, and shooters have up and down nights. So when he's down and they lose, he's going to get the business. We know this. But essentially, they got the same team from last year. And with all of the bias, as far as officiating, the Lakers got last year, and free throws they've gotten in the LeBron era, and you know what? Non-calls for the other team. And we know, despite all of this, the Lakers still only mustered 47 wins. Okay? I suspect now, with a LeBron that's on the eve of turning 40 and moving him at the small forward position, he's projected, they're going to be a supreme defensive liability. Okay? We know LeBron, he somehow earned the right to not play defense anymore. For some reason. Michael Jordan was still playing defense when he was with the Wizards and was expected to play defense. Matter of fact, he had to prove that he still could compete in the NBA. He played even harder on that level. I would argue Jordan competed even harder on defense as a Wizard than he did in the second three-peat. Don't get me wrong. He gave it all as in the second three-peat, but Jordan expended more energy on defense, just to attempt to play at the higher the level he played on defense before. He had to expend even more energy, which took away from his offense, which is partially why he shot only 44% as a Wizard. But it was a different era. Spacing wasn't the same. Low IQ nitwits don't understand that. They just look at stats blindly and talk. But anyway, look, the Lakers are going to be a disaster from a team standpoint, but that's suddenly now not being emphasized. It's funny. Kobe Bryant had to prove. See, it's funny. Kobe was going out averaging 35 per game for an entire season. Had a stretch where he had four consecutive games, at least 50 points in the 2006, 2007 season. Individually, he was brilliant. The 81 points in three quarters, the 62 points, three quarters against the Mavericks, the 81-point game against the Raptors. I remember a brilliant 65-point performance he had in the 06-07 season against the Portland Trail Blazers, one of the greatest games ever. The dude hit a goddamn pirouette three-pointer fading out of bounds to send the game to overtime. And motherfuckers want to tell me LeBron's better than him. Fuck out of my face. But anyway, that wasn't enough. Kobe had to prove he could win without Shaq, which he did twice. LeBron, the bubble title, which nobody really respects, whatever. Now everybody competed in the bubble. The rules weren't really the rules. No crowd, no pressure, shoot in the empty gym. Man, real basketball fans don't count that shit, man. And look, you can count it, but real Laker fans, you can tell they really don't count that shit, okay? For the most part, the LeBron era has been a fucking failure. So they know this. The media know this. So what they've done is they shifted expectations. That's why they're trying to tamper expectations. Let's be patient with JJ Redick. You know, LeBron at this point, it's about a celebration. We ain't trying to hit on that mess. His 10 years of Lakers been a failure. It's already been confirmed that whenever the last year he plays, which I'm suspecting is going to be 2005, 2006 season, he's already going to get a farewell tour. So it's going to be the media pumped up to an entire different level. They're already pushing the individual stuff now. Oh, 50,000 total points with regular season, playoffs, and Olympics. Like, that really fucking matters. Oh, he's going to break this record. He's going to break that record. It's all about the cult of personality with LeBron now. It's no longer about Laker team success, which has been the staple, the mantra of purple and gold for 70 years. Now, all of a sudden, it's about, you know, well, I guess during the days of the Minneapolis Lakers, it was the blue and white. But you know what I mean. For 70 years, it was about championships. Championships. Remember, Showtime, a failure was not making it to the finals. That was a failure of a season. And you knew if the Lakers didn't make it to the playoff, didn't make it to the finals, Pat Riley was going to work your ass. We're going to train even harder. Now, it's about how many points he scores. It's about like I said, it's a color personality, the narcissism epidemic that we see with these NBA players who, it's funny. Let me get this out before I finish the video. You ever notice how these NBA players, a lot of them, today's players, they get really offended if you don't respect their craft, right? Which I understand to a certain extent, right? They get really offended if you call them a bum or you say something demeaning. You don't know what it's like to be a pro athlete. You don't know the sacrifices we make and how hard I get that. I get that. But then LeBron will say something like, "Oh yeah, man. You know, hey, I think if I just even tried playing football, man, I think I'd be great, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I could see me, man, being a Hall of Famer. So it's okay for you to just casually shit on football players, shit on their craft, and say how you'll just jump into their sport and just dominate because you're LeBron. So therefore, you can just dominate. You can just jump into football and just be the shit. Fuck these dudes, man. And by the way, to secure the bag, to get his son Bronny drafted, get all these favoritism, and she just came out and called him the GOAT. I'm not even gonna do a video about that. Don't want to do it. We all know what's going on between LeBron and Jenny. Okay. I'm not gonna say it here. I'm not a stupid fool. I know Jenny Buss is past. I remember what happened to her at that owners meeting 10 years ago when I suspect it was Donald Sterling. I'm not going to go into detail, do your own research. I know about her and Magic, allegedly her and Kareem. I've heard the rumors. I believe them. Rick Fox. The list is very long. I know what time it is with Jenny Buss. But I understand what sometimes you got to do to secure the bag and to secure a proverbial blowhorn to toot your own legacy. You need that power on your side. And if that means that, you know, he had to slide her to the dick for business, I believe that possibly, allegedly. But the Lakers are going to be a disaster. I'm going to enjoy every last bit of it. It'll be fun. But sit back, enjoy a piece of mediocrity. Be covered up by the media, not on here.